is United Kingdom Talk with Chris Reardon.
Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning on this Thursday, the 10th of September, 2020. Welcome along to this morning's very concerned United Kingdom Talk, boys and girls. Very, very concerning what I saw in the paper last night just as I was preparing today's orgy. Preparing today's orgy of light entertainment, especially for your lug holes and your eyeballs this morning. Yes, there is an evil looking spot. Actually, it doesn't look evil. It actually looks very pretty, but it's very concerning. You may have seen the little thumbnail that we used to advertise the show. There it is. Evil. And that is actually not, I just want to point out, those of you who are stupid enough to say, oh, it doesn't look like you're actually there in front of the spider. Oh, it doesn't look like you're there. You're not really there, are you? You've stuck a photo on top of another photo. Oh, wow. In my sad little pathetic life, I've noticed that. Correct. It's not me really looking at the spider. Of course, those of you that are super intelligent, like most people, but not all, on this channel would have realised that anyway. But there it is again. Let's bring me up that picture again. Look at that. It actually looks beautiful, doesn't it? That thing looks beautiful. But in the Daily Star this morning, the headline is Sinister Wasp Spiders Invading Southeast England. Pfft. Oh my God, there's another excuse to go up to the caravan. Sinister wasp spiders are invading the southeast of England, and yes, they do bite. Now, when do they bite? Do they jump and bite like a huntsman? Michael Pullman will tell you all about those. Michael Pullman is in Australia. The creepy crawling looking spider, wasp spider, is usually found in remote parts of Europe and Africa, but have started popping up in Suffolk. As the council, where on earth did that word come from? As the council there starts a new project aiming to rewild the chosen areas. What are they bringing these damn things in, dear? Haven't we got enough spiders to worry about without these coming in? Like that little one, the black one with the skull on its back. I mean, it just says, keep away, doesn't it? It says a chilling new creepy crawly blitzing Britain is every bug hater's worst nightmare. Hands up who doesn't like bugs. I'm sorry. I know there'd be a little left-wing group out there waiting, just to wait, coming along to my house and sticking pictures of various bugs all over the wall. You must. Here is a bug hater. They'll all be crawling up there, won't they? The lefties. All be crawling along the gutter. Oh, we found something else to moan about. And then sticking themselves to the front of my house. Bugs are lovely. Something like that. They'll have to come out with a strapline. They've already done the Lives Matter one and the Rebellion one, so they'll have to think of something else now, won't they? Doesn't matter. They've got plenty of time. None of them work. None of them shower. I could smell one there. Is there a left-wing person outside? What is that dreadful smell out there? It's one of those loony left. Keep away. Back. Switch on the electric fence. Wasp spiders usually lurk in remote parts of Europe and Asia, Africa. Anyone else do lurking? You do. I used to do lurking. Long time ago. No, nothing to do with Hampstead Heath now. Stop that immediately. But because wild grasses have been allowed to grow in the UK during lockdown, the exotic species... I'm a bit of an exotic species, don't you think? Gemma Collins wants to be an exotic species, but she's not having it. It's not working for her, is it really? Not really. Not really. The exotic species have marched across the English Channel. Well, I don't know how they did that. Is there a new bridge that no one's told us about? marched across the English Channel and taken up residence. Possibly under your caravan, Jeff. Watch out. I'll have a look at the weekend. The sinister-looking creature are set to terrorise staycationers as they resemble two of Britain's most hated bugs. Luckily, though, the spiders bear distinct wasp-style stripes, and they do not share their ability to fly. Well, thank the Lord for that. Praise my soul, the King of Heaven. Please keep the spiders out. Please can we have little furry creatures, not the bugs to eat us up. Please keep them, please keep them. We don't want to see the spiders. Or flies. Or wasps. I don't mind bees. I'll accept bees. Don't want any ants. None of those vine weevil things. Oh, and not beetles. Oh, there's something very wrong about a beetle having two parts to its body like that, isn't there? Experts say that a wasp spider bite can be painful, but here's the good news, not poisonous. Plus we could add wasp spiders to our selection of punishments on this channel. As you know, Mandy Davenport is here each and every morning, standing by with pain and suffering for you all. Perhaps I could get some of those little spiders as well. So when someone's naughty, I could place one, carefully of course, carefully in a little box with holes in it, and send it over to someone. Huh? They will bite, but you probably won't die. Oh, what a shame. Oh, sorry. Within weeks, they surfaced these spiders in Suffolk, and councillors chose 40 places to rewild them by leaving grass uncut during the pandemic. They're encouraging these things. Nearly swore. Within weeks, all manner of bugs, birds and insects have made hotspots their home. Are you in a hotspot of wasp spiders? Go on, have another look. Be people just joining us. Good morning, everyone. Here we go. Look, there they are. Wasp spiders. I still think they're pretty beautiful, they are. They're really nice. It goes on, the spiders have mated. Dirty things. I hope not on top of my caravan. Not having any of that funny business going on there. It's a clean Catholic caravan, that is. No mating. The spiders have mated and flourished. No mean feat for the males, which are just a quarter the size of females. Oh, they're like... They should rename them Gemma Collinses then, shouldn't they, those spiders? There is a Gemma Collins spider. Because they're so fat. Ow, I've lost 5 stone in weight. Where? We're trying to see it, love. No mean feat for the males, are just a quarter the size of females and are often eaten, but eaten. The females eat the males while they're doing it. How awful. This bloke who's in charge of East Suffolk Council, a cabinet member. Sorry, I just upgraded him then. Nope, it's just a cabinet member. Not in charge, just a cabinet member. James Mallender, East Suffolk Council cabinet member for the environment, was delighted to spot one in his own garden after he let part of his lawn grow wild. Well, you can keep them in there, mate. We don't want them. The wasp spider is visually nice. Well, I'll give him that. It's the biggest... Do you want a close-up? It's the biggest spider I have ever seen. Wasp spiders are common in continental Europe, but quite a recent arrival on our shores on the south coast. Now, oh my God, look at all those eyes. You see, they've got so many eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 6 eyes there. Why do they need 6 eyes? Why is that? Why has God given these things 6 eyes? Look, here's a close-up. Oh, look, you can see. I'll do a close-up of the eyes. Oh, I don't like that. They're more like black pimples, aren't they? Look, there's a close-up of the wasp. Do you know, I wonder if having a couple of those around... Oh, there's the eyes. Oh, no, dear. They're like little... They're like those things that, you know, sometimes you have a little bit of a problem with your bum and you get them things hanging out of it. It's like those, isn't it? Do you think? I don't know, if I had a couple of those beautiful coloured things around my garden rather than those great big black bulbous things, I think I might liken to spiders a bit more. Despite the spider's eye-catching appearance, James said most people happy to welcome more exotic species of wildlife. Oh yes, let's all do that now. Let's have a couple of tigers running around, shall we? How about an elephant over there? Do you know what I'd like? A giraffe. They're pretty harmless, aren't they, giraffes? I love a giraffe. Imagine that. Waking up in the morning. Most of you are not in bungalows. You're in a flat or a house, and your bedroom will be upstairs. Can you just imagine waking up and opening a window and this great big giraffe's head is waiting to be stroked and petted as you open the window? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Exotic animal. What exotic animals would you like appearing in your garden? How about a lion or two? Yep, that'd keep that nasty Alsatian down the road that hates everyone as they walk past under control. Oh, I'd love that. You know, these so-called alpha males who walk around, they think it necessary to walk around with a really dangerous dog. Could be an Alsatian or a pit bull terrier. And it's not the animal's fault. They've been trained to be horrible. Not their fault. But nevertheless, they are. You imagine that these people walking with their blooming great big horrible dogs. As you walk past. Like that. And then you turn up with a tiger. Yes! I would love that. Who's going to muck with me now? Answer, no one. Nice tiger, beautiful lion, something like that. A cat. A large cat. Large cat. A few snakes. How about a few snakes out there? You know, not the sort of mildly dangerous ones like we have here, like the adder. Something much more dangerous, like a brown snake from Australia. Things like that. Eh? What do you fancy in your garden? Little pond, perhaps a small moat going around my caravan, containing fish like piranha. Yes! Ain't going to come near my caravan and house now, are you? Back! Back! What do you want? What do you want in your garden? Anything like that? It says people seem happy to welcome more exotic species of wildlife, and council plans to increase the number of wild grass sites to 100 over the next year or so. I think that's a good idea. More wildlife, isn't it? People have really engaged with nature more during the coronavirus lockdown, and it's really noticeable that people appreciate it in their own community or garden. According to Bug Life, the wasp spider's pattern is a defence mechanism. I just want to shove that picture up once more, boys and girls, because we might have some new people joining us. That's what we're talking about at the moment. The wasp spider. Beautiful. Actually beautiful. And I don't know why, but I'm not really scared by that one. By disguising themselves as wasps, predators leave well alone, believing them to be a wasp and not a spider. Well, they want to get some glasses then, these other bugs, don't they? Imagine that. How can you mistake that for a wasp? It looks nothing like a wasp apart from the colours. Well, I didn't realise insects had such bad eyesight. I certainly see a slipper coming towards them when you try and squash them on the wall, don't you? I've had to have the house redecorated 5 times this year because of fly marks on there. You can't rub them off, can you? Oh. So they disguise their wasp predators, leave them well alone, believing them to be a wasp and not a spider, said the Nature website, which named the big species its Bug of the Month. Bug of the Month. It can spin 2 different types of web to reflect the sun and attract flies, bees and moths. Isn't that fantastic? Aren't they clever spiders? Would you like Spider-Man? Would you like to be Spider-Man? Spider-Man does whatever. He climbed up those walls, didn't he? In those tight little trousers. I couldn't get anything like that on. Reminds me of those dreadful cyclists with their Lycras, dear. Andy V. Good morning, Andy V. Says as long as they're down south, they can stay anywhere. Good morning to Jeffrey Burley. Good morning, Jeffrey. Morning to you. In the large field next to Chris's caravan, that would give him something to talk about. Oh, yeah, there's a big field in front of me, as Jeff will tell you. I hope you're speaking to Jeff. He is a new viewer. New viewer. Okay, new-ish viewer. Make sure you make new people feel welcome. Actually, there's a job for someone there, isn't there? Who can be in charge of making new people feel welcome to this channel? What about... No, not Rachel. Can't be someone who's already got... Peter Paliwoda would be good at that. I bet he's not with us, is he? Peter Paliwoda, are you there? Nope, he's not up yet. Oh, what a shame. He'd be good at that job. New welcoming committee for channel viewers. What could be the title of this job? In charge of channel newcomers? Channel newcomers. New viewers. In charge of new viewers. No. In charge of welcoming new viewers. Hang on. Welcoming new viewers. See, Peter doesn't get here till late, does he, usually? So he's a little bit... I'll have to think of that. I've got that job there. That job is now available for someone. Don't ask for it. Ask, don't get. Okay? Denise Andrews. Morning, lovey. In charge of ducks on this channel. In my garden, I think I would settle for that scaffolder John can see. Well, why have one when you can have both, Denise? That's what I say. Don't settle for one, my love, if you can have both. Good morning to George Bond. Hello, George. Michael Pullman wants elephants or gorillas in his garden. Yes, gorillas in the garden. The Tiger Whisperer. Flowers. Andy V wants flowers in his garden. Jeff would like a Gemma hippopotamus. Preferably one that don't talk. F this and F that. I'm an effing star. Christ, lovely lady. Beautiful lady. When you want her as your mum, Gemma Collins as your mum. Would you like that? Who wants Gemma Collins as their mum? Fran Green would like a tiger in her garden. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. It's a wonderful poem. That is. Can't remember it. Don't usually do poems on this channel. Poetry, oh please, no. I bet there's poetry channels on YouTube. Does anyone watch those? Good morning to Daniel Woodhouse. He'd like an antelope in his house. An antelope in his garden, rather. Morning, Daniel. Hello to Park Nest. I don't know what that is. An agrio bruschetta. I thought that was some sort of cheese on toast meal, was it? Morning to Jason Hughes, Christopher Woodhouse, Stephen Petty. Hello to you. Mick Davenport. Good morning. Morning to Gary Ross, Rabbit Poo. Very dangerous, dear. Rabbit Poo. Let's scroll up. We'll scroll upwards today instead of downwards. Morning to Tony King. John Aitken has sent more pictures of the scaffolder. He's got his top off again. I'll have a look in a minute. Oh, more No, I can't wait, dear. Let's have a look now. John Aitken has sent more pictures of the scaffolder. Oh, yes, dear. Oh, I say now. Let me just select one. What's that one like? Oh, it's very similar to yesterday's pictures. Did you miss the scaffolder yesterday, boys and girls? Do you want to see him? This is a scaffolder who is working at this very moment outside John Aitken's house on the other on the house opposite him. There you go. There's the scaffolder. John's been taken to... He doesn't realise he is now a YouTube sensation thanks to me. Can we get a zoom in on that a little bit? There we are. How do I do that? There we go. Oh, hello, scaffolder. Actually, I think he's a bit older than 27, do you think? More, maybe early 30s, I don't know. Early 30s? No. We'll just put him there for a little while. For us all to look at. There you go. All right. Thank you, scaffolder. We'll put him there for a little while. Thank you, John. I love it. If you see any fit lads while you're out, boys and girls, feel free to take a photo and send it in. And possibly get their address in case I want to pop round there. Morning, there's Mandy, standing by as always. Morning, Mandy. Hello to Christopher Woodhouse. Morning. Scrolling up Park Nest, we've said hello to. One moment, please. Scrolling nice and quickly there. Let's get up and mention everyone's names there. Done Gary Ross. Stephen Malone, morning. Morning. Always a pleasure to watch live. Thank you, Stephen. Normally take Chris to bed with me, but this morning I'm walking. Did it say waking? I beg your pardon. Waking. I thought that was an N for a moment, dear. Sorry. I'm waking up with him. What a pleasure. Thank you very much, Stephen Malone. You're very kind there. Andy V, we've said hello to. Daniel Woodhouse, yes. LaBelle, morning LaBelle. Our resident New York drag queen. Good morning, you beautiful lady. She really is beautiful. LaBelle there. And John Parrish at the top there. We've got a couple of lovely pictures from John Parrish this morning, which we will require. I think we've been a little bit too easy on the likes this week. We want 23 likes this morning. 23 likes to see John Parrish's pictures this morning. All right, John Parrish's pictures. 23 likes, please. Thanks very much. The Tiger poem was by William Blake. It really is nice. I'm not into poetry. I've got to be honest. I'm really not into poetry, but I don't know if I can find the whole. Here we go. Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And it goes on. Look that one up, gang. Tiger, tiger, burning bright by William. Was it William Blaine? William Blake. William Blake there, okay? Good morning to Dylan Hutchinson joining us this morning. Just finished playing GTA 5. What is that? I don't know what that is. GTA 5. I've no idea what that is. Is that like a PlayStation game? Like what my nephew would play? Something like that. Hey, there's a new PlayStation out. Oh, yes, dear. There's a you want one of these. In the Sun this morning, Gold Gamer. Those of you who are gamers, lots of you are, I've no interest whatsoever in computer games. I've looked at them. Even a few years ago, I bought the Wii. You know, the Wii with the tennis bat and all that. I used it twice and put it away. £300 down the drain. I gave it away to a children's home in the end. Me and my friend, we sought out someone to give it to. You know, what do you want to sell it on eBay? He said, sell it on eBay. I said, well, I don't really need the money. Give it to us. Can we find someone to give it to? And he went and sought out a children's home. And I can't remember if he took it. I didn't take it, but he might have taken it there or sent it. I can't remember. Someone he knew anyway. Always, if you've got something hanging around, you know, something that you don't need anymore, try and find another home for it rather than just chucking it away or leaving it in a corner. I mean, how many of you have got a dozen blooming iPhones or other phones shoved in a drawer somewhere? Someone who can't afford something would really appreciate you perhaps taking that round there. You'd know someone. Just ask around. Do you know anyone who wants a Nokia phone? Find someone who probably want it, you know. Cash flushed gamers. Here, gamers, can fork out for a gold-plated PlayStation 5 from today. Do you want one of those? A gold-plated Sony PlayStation, 5 from today. But the scheme may be part of an audacious scam. They're not sure. This is in the Sun. The unofficial £8,000 console. You got that money to spend on a little PlayStation, my loves? Shipped by UK luxury goods website Truly Exquisite, apparently comes with a golden controller. Where's my phone gone? Where's my phone gone? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to close you down. Bye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the nice scaffolder boy. Bye-bye. There you go. Hang on a minute. Look at this. Do you want one of these? A gold PlayStation. Look. Yes. You want one, don't you? Yes. It comes apparently with a golden controller and handset. Sony has confirmed the PlayStation 5 will hit shelves ahead of Christmas, but is set to really have a release date for the high-powered console. It's not clear where Truly Exquisite consoles will ship to when they will ship to customers or whether they exist at all. So be warned there. You know, I mean, it does look very nice, all gold-plated and all, but £8,000, dear. How much is it without it being gold-plated? Are you still looking about the sort of £300 mark for something like that? Do you think that's good value for money? £300 for a games machine. I don't know. No, to me, it's not, you see. But then again, when I was a young man, late teenager, early 20s, I bought a hi-fi, you know, tower hi-fi with cassette deck and radio and all that in it. I suppose, really, when I think about it, that was my PlayStation, wasn't it? And the record player on the top. One of those stack systems that you used to get. Don't you remember? According to Truly Exquisite, the console, headset and controller collection are plated in 24 karat gold and start at £7,999 for the set. Other versions include 18 karat rose gold, which I quite like the set. I like the look of that, rose gold. Rose gold or platinum are available for £8,099 and £8,199 respectively. Quite expensive. Pre-orders are now open, boys and girls, if you want one of those, okay? Gosh. Wow. Truly Exquisite says it blings out gadgets and other items and sells them to wealthy customers looking to stand out from the crowd. Oh, I know what I need blinged up. This. Yes. Nice gold. Won't be leaving that one in the caravan, dear. A nice gold microphone. I'm liking the sound of that. Good night. I could just get some of that. No, the spray gold paint doesn't quite do it, does it? Oh, mind you, my brother-in-law would be able to do that. Actually, he would be able to do that. I bet there's some sort of gold, because he's got this, I don't know what it is, it's like this gadget, and he puts things in it, and he looks for a little glass screen, and first of all it blasts, now what does it do? It blasts sand on it, and then he selects a colour of paint, and then paints it, and it looks fantastic, the stuff he does. You'll find that on not the Butler's Empire, that's on the Retro Restore channel, where he restores things, like metal buses. I mean, not this one, this is a Lego one, but I think he's done something like this, maybe it was a bus, something like that before, and it'll be rusty, and he blasts it all down, right, then it's all like paint gone and rust gone, then I think he might do a bit of fixing, maybe some sort of filler, metal filler. I don't know. I'm not DIY. And then he'd paint it in the colour. I bet he could get a gold paint, and then I could have golden microphones or golden telephones, like what they used to have on the Golden Shot. This is your golden day. I used to love that. Didn't you, Denise? The Golden Shot with Bob Monkhouse. I love it. So who's going to get one of these? On its website, the firm lists gold-plated iPads, iPhones, Beats, headphones, and even bejeweled trainers. Would the gold leaf, was it gold-plated? That comes off, though, doesn't it? Gold plate. Doesn't it come off? I'm sure it comes off. It's not clear if it's a real luxury goods brand or part of a scam. It has a listed address in Mayfair. Oh, how do I get one of those? United Kingdom Talk 2. Posh Walk, Mayfair, W1. I need one of those addresses. Can I get a Mayfair address, please? Oh, anyway, so there we are. I don't know how much an actual one costs. I would imagine around £300 for a non-gold one or something like that. Chris Woodhouse, the Boris bus. Who was the idiot who bought in the bendy buses? Oh, that was Ken, weren't it? Oh, weren't they a nightmare? They were an absolute nightmare. They were blocking up the roads. The bendy bus. Oh, gee, dreadful. Sandblasting, is it? Thank you, George Bond informs me it's called sandblasting when you do that thing. I thought it was George. Thank you, George. Powder coated. That's what he does. Puts the stuff on there, and that is. Good morning to Gizmo White, back for a second time today. Hello, Gizmo. Just down the road. I'm going to listen. Turn the sound off, Gizmo, and see if you can hear me. Ready? Hello, Gizmo. Because it's only down the road in Guildford. It's not far from me at all. What's it like, Gizmo, being so close to an international television megastar? Tell me what that's like, lovey. Hi. Morning, Gizmo. Hello to you. John's been playing a lot of bowling and golf on the Wii during lockdown. A bit more exercise for us. That's the reason I bought it. That's the reason I bought that Wii. It is some years ago. I reckon about 10 years ago since I had that. Then it went in a box and it sat there for years. Then we just gave it to a little children's home, something. I don't know if it was a children's home, something to do with children, and they would have appreciated that, you see. What's the point of having something in the house? I gave away laptops before, old laptops, because I changed them. Every 2 years I'd get another one because I didn't want it to break down while I was at work, you see. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned the bowling and golf there. Exercise-wise, as you know, okay, as you know, isn't it funny how I have all these stories written here and your comments often lead us to one of the stories. And you've just done that again, John. You've just done that again, John. Because as you know, I haven't been swimming now for 6 months. It's the longest period, apart from when I was not well about 11 years ago before they identified something wrong with me. 6 months is possibly the longest time I haven't been swimming since I started when I was about 31. That's when I started swimming, 31 years old. I'm now 57. I haven't been swimming for 6 months. Guess what? I'm a bit coy in going in an internal swimming pool, you know, a normal swimming pool inside a building, like a council run one or something like that, whatever. However, the swimming pool in Woodhall Spa is a Lido. It's an outdoor swimming pool. I've used it twice, I think, before. That is open still at the moment. Now, I understood it usually closed at the end of September. Oh, actually, we haven't come to that yet, have we? That's why it's still open, probably. That must be why. So just while the show was on, I managed to get in. And last night, I spent a long time in here preparing today's show. You wouldn't believe it, how long I was in this little room last night. Back in here again at 8 o'clock this morning, doing the other little bits and pieces. And I was ready like at 10 past 8 this morning because I'd done all the work last night. And I thought, I wonder if that Lido's still open, because I know you've got to pre-book because it will only allow a certain amount of people in the swimming pool. And I don't think it's it's a big, big pool, that one. It's a really big pool at Woodhall Spa, the Lido there, which is where I shall be at some point over the next few days. But I've now booked 2 swimming sessions, one on Monday and one on Thursday next week, both at 7 p.m, which is not usual time for me to go swimming, but that's fine. 7 p.m, Monday and Thursday, I shall be going swimming in Woodhall Spa. We've got strict instructions. Like it says, please don't turn up before your time. And when you do turn up, please queue outside and you'll be asked in. They want you to have your swimming costume on ready, okay? And preferably, I think it said somewhere in there, when you've finished, please dry off and leave immediately. Don't hang around. Don't use the showers, which is no problem. You just go straight back to my caravan and have a shower there or whatever. Or I might go over to my nephew's later, although it might be a little bit late to go over his house. I wouldn't be there till about 8:15, 8:30. I'll have to ask him first. Or more likely ask his wife, because she's the boss. Stacey is the boss. Gary and Stacey. So I've booked 2 lots of swimming, and I'm very excited. I very, very much doubt that I will be able to do the 60 lengths that I was doing 6 months ago. But I give it a go, and I'm pretty convinced part of this extra weight that I'm carrying at the moment is because I'm not going swimming. I may go out walking. I did a good walk yesterday. I did about 14,000 steps yesterday, which is coming on 7 miles. I reckon I'm walking about 25 miles a day now, a week. At least 25 miles a week I'm walking now. But there's the other muscles that I used to be swimming, you know. That's not happening. That's why I now have breasts. I have breasts. Although the breasts are not as big as the lady I saw in the newspaper. My God, these are enormous. Now, I don't know whether I should show... It's not a naked picture, but I think it's a bit too much for some of you. No, I'm not going to show it to you. It's not naked. She's got like a bikini on, but I'm a bit... I'll have to show you this or not, really. I mean, you won't see the bottom half. I mean, are they knickers or is it just a tiny piece of material? You can't see any other bits on there, really, but still, it's... I don't know. Do you want to see this picture or not? It's in the paper. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, she's not even old. She's not even old. This girl in the Daily Mirror this morning, Amber May, started having facial fillers at the age of 18. She's now 22 and has spent tens of thousands on plastic surgery. She's only 22. So much money. I bet she's really pretty underneath all that stuff, you know. She's now got size 36K breasts and has already got plans to go under the knife again. Now, let's see if we can ask someone sensible here. Gizmo says, show it. Mick says, my heart can take it. Let's ask someone sensible here. Let's find someone. I'm going to ask one of the ladies. Is Fran with us? I can't remember if Fran's with us. Fran, should I show... There she is. There's our show. Fran. Fran, should I show the picture of the lady in here? Okay? You can choose. Okay? There is no nakedness. She's got knickers and like the suspenders. I'm not going to... I'll just show you the top bit. She does have a bra on. You can't see the little bits at the end. You know, what the babies suck on. Can't see those. Can't see those. Would that be okay? Is that acceptable on this family-based television programme this morning, Fran? I need your advice, my love. Thank you. Why is my air conditioning not working? Didn't I turn it on a while ago? Maybe I turned it off, did I? Oh, I know. I set it for 21, didn't I? Let's turn it down. I'm very hot in here now. We'll just wait for an answer from Fran. Ross Patzel, stick the mucky picture up. I'll tell your bleeding wife, Ross Patzel. Morning, Ross. Ross is a radio DJ on reachonair.com. Fran has given permission, boys and girls. Fran has given permission. Gizmo wants to see it. You're just all pervs watching this programme, really, aren't you? All pervs. Right, here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. Don't worry, Fran. She's got nothing on you, darling, because you're natural. You're natural. This is all fake, dear. Fake. Fake. We don't like fake. Here we go. Are you ready for this, boys? Oh, it's vile. My nephew was very excited. Oh, my God, look at that. Is that awful? Blimey. Well, you could lay her down and park your bike in those, couldn't you, eh? Even you, DJ Chris, you could park your electric bike in that. Oh, how awful. It's in the Daily Mirror this morning. £38,000. She spent £38,000 on plastic surgery in 2.5 years to give her the ultimate bimbo look. Amber May, 22, has been having facial fillers since she was 18, admitted she is addicted to having plastic surgery procedures. She was only 19, unhappy with her natural breast size. Amber had a boob drop, taking her from 34C to 34F, the biggest size her surgeon would go up to. Amber is an adult TV presenter. What is that? Well, I'm an adult and I'm a TV presenter. Am I an adult TV presenter as well? Is that me? An adult TV presenter? She's also a dancer and a model. She's a model. Oh, what do you do? I'm a model. She's from the Midlands, home of eight. Oh, let's have a jingle. Let's have a jingle. One moment. I do like the old ITV idents. We never hear them anymore, do we? So let's do that again. Amber is an adult TV presenter, dancer and model from the Midlands. Oh, I love that, don't you? How much do you miss that? When's the last time you heard that, eh? Anyway, she admitted the procedures have left people telling her she looks like a Barbie doll. But you see, I think that's what she wants. She wants to look like a Barbie doll. She also has plans to undergo the knife again. Now, I am looking at this girl. She is not ugly in any way, shape or form. In fact, although it doesn't look quite natural, she seems to have found a decent surgeon, because we see some people who have these procedures and they look hideous. Don't they? They look absolutely hideous. I don't know what Mick Davenport's done to his face over the years, but Jesus. You wouldn't want to bump into that on a dark night, would you? Poor old Mandy Davenport, who's head of pain and suffering on this channel, bumps into it on regular occasions. Fortunately, she is well protected against such evilness. She don't look ugly, does she? Amber said, I had my first surgery on my boobs when I was 19, funded by working in a club 5 nights a week. She hasn't claimed anything. Fair cop, fair due to her. Fair due to her. What I really object to is people having this stuff done on the NHS when there's nothing wrong, you know. Of course, I'm not including people with that terrible breast cancer or anything wrong with them that needs to be fixed. But, they're not big enough, and then we pay for it on the NHS. Are you for real? No, she's worked for this herself. She said, I always knew I wanted them big and fake, but I had surgery in the UK, and they would only go up to 535cc. I don't know what that is. So 12 weeks after my first surgery, I booked with Dr. Plovier in Belgium, and he does the big XL fake implants. I'd seen, perhaps I could have bigger ones myself. What do you mean? Do you think, are these big enough yet for you boys? You know, because you know I don't want a gay boyfriend. No, thank you. I want a straight one. Don't want a gay one. Sorry. Perhaps I should have the change. Should I have the change? Yes, I can join one of those left-wing groups then and go marching. I've seen on the girls' Instagrams and I love that size, so I told the surgeon to go as big as possible. He ended up managing to fit 1650 cc's. I thought that was, isn't that something to do with cars? CC's is cars, isn't it? Oh, I'm so thick. I'm very thick, you know. I'm a bit stupid. They overfilled saline implants in, and that took me to a 36k. But oh, you didn't have to have saline in there. You could have sucked out, got a needle in my bum and sucked out some of the fat in that. You could use that if you wanted to, my love. There's a picture of her before. I'll show you the before picture in a moment. She says, I've decided I'll be upgrading and getting them bigger next year. Now, there is a picture of her here before. She is not ugly in any way, shape or form. Look. There's a picture of her before. Okay. And there's a picture of her afterwards. Very different. But she's not ugly. She's not horrible. It's just what she wanted. The webcam model has so far spent £11,000 on boob jobs and £15,000 on butt implants. £8,000 on a nose job. Perhaps I should have one of those. Yeah, look at my Barry Manilow nose. Yeah. And thousands of pounds on lip, cheek, chin and jaw fillers, as well as having the regular Botox. She's worked in the adult industry now for 3 years. I did so before I had any surgery, but I definitely make a lot more money now. I used to just dance in a club. I have multiple incomes because of the way I look. So she's getting the money in, isn't she? There we are. One guy once drove from Scotland to Birmingham to meet me. I get recognised quite a lot when I'm out, and often people ask to take pictures with me. People see me as quite dominant and want me to dominate them online. When I bought my house, a few guys from OnlyFans spent over £2,000 on household appliance, saving me buying a lot of stuff. They get everything bought from, didn't they? Next week, she's due to fly to Turkey to have a second rhinoplasty. That's nose, isn't it? Rhino, is that nose? Also, buccal fat removal. I don't know. And is that a bum thing? And liposuction. And I will be having another BBL. Bigger blut. No, another BBL in February. Don't know what that is. And then she's going to have a third breast augmentation booked for May next year. Wow. Gosh. But she's making loads of money. Is that okay? It's okay, isn't it? She works for it herself and she pays for it herself. So up to her what she does with her money. Isn't it really? Absolutely up to her what she does with her money. I think so. Gizmo wants to be a girl. You can be a girl if you want. Be anyone you want now, my love. She's got her own money. So these people, they just do what they want with their own money. You know, like that Elton John business. There was something with Elton John some months ago now, maybe even last year it was now, where he'd spent a load of money or something, and someone's out there saying, oh, why don't you give the money to the poor instead of wasting it? No, it's his blooming money. He earns it. He can do exactly what he wants with it. Mind your own business. That's it. Parkness said it would have worked out cheaper to eat Big Macs 3 times a day for the year. Yet until they get smaller, they want to make those smaller, the government, don't they? Eh? Oh, dear me. Daniel Holmes just joining us there. Morning, Daniel. Ross has just spat out his crumpet. Morning to Shania, still watching secretly at work this morning. Ross, stop being so rude. That's a little bit much, that comment. I think I'm going to have to remove that comment, Ross. Shocking. Shocking, I've had to remove that comment, Ross. That's a little bit over the top for a very clean programme here, my dears. She's swallowed 2 footballs, says Tony King. Perhaps she has. I think you're all like that, don't you, boys? Good morning, Mark Bowles. Morning, Mark. Mark Bowles is in the house. Morning, young Mark. Mark, do I need to have breast augmentation? Is that what you'd like me to do? Would that be the killer move for me? You know, is that what would get me to move? You to leave your missus for me? Shocking. Talking about people eating Big Macs 3 times a year. Greg's. Well, yesterday, boys and girls, I went to post a letter. It was stickers for someone who had won stickers. A little bit late. I meant to do them the night before, but I couldn't be bothered in the end. Tuesday night. Can't remember who it was now. Anyway, so I was going to do them tomorrow. So after the show, I thought, today, my walk, I will walk into town and back again. That will be my walk of the day, because that's 45 minutes each way, easily over 10,000 steps, right? So I got my letter, put the stickers are already in there, the envelope was written out and all that business. Put them in the envelope, put them in my little man bag. I've got a little blue man bag that I have over my shoulder. With my little asthma thing in there. I've got hand washing thing in a bottle. Some tissues in case I get caught short and have to jump behind a bush. Well, you never know, do you? Always be prepared. Cubs, do your best. I was in the Scouts. Always prepared. Always prepared. And off I went. Walking along. On the phone to various people. DJ Chris. Always ring DJ Chris. Well, as soon as I leave the house, actually. Chris, I don't know if you realise it. As soon as I leave the house, you're the first thing I ring. First person I ring. Ring DJ Chris. We have usually a 20-minute conversation or so. Walking along. Taking in the sights. I go down the back road so I don't have to walk along the main road. I got to town. I've pulled out this envelope from the bag. Just about to post it. I haven't put a blooming stamp on it, have I? What an idiot. No stamp on the envelope. Oh, no. What? Not a whole wasted journey? Because I decided to treat myself to a Greg's sausage roll. Yes, please. Do you like a Greg's sausage roll? You do, don't you? I was doing a Jason Hughes, boys and girls. I had a Greg's vegan sausage roll. Picture coming up in a moment. How are we doing on the likes? Oh, yeah, we'll do, what's his name's photos shortly. So I went in Greg's. Please queue outside. No queue. We're now at about 10 past 12 in the afternoon. No queue. Oh, no, I lie. 10 to 12 in the afternoon. No queue. Walked in, mask is on. One person in front of me. 2 people serving. Happy days. Person in front of me moves forward. I move forward. Standing my correct 2 metres away. Always, if I can recommend, if you don't know what you're doing, boys and girls, you're not sure how many metres 2 metres is, there you go. You need one of these. You need one of these. Right? So I'm going to help you now. I want you to watch closely at your video screens. Some of you watching on a nice large television set. Good morning, Maureen. I know you're there, my love. Okay, 2 meters. So 2 meters is 3 foot. There's 1 meter. Okay, hang on. Look, this is fab. It's got a little thing on it, so it stops. Look, 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 look. So it doesn't get sucked back into the gadget. Look, 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 look. Isn't that good? Oh no, hang on, it's not working. Why isn't that working? Hang on. No. Aha. Yeah. So that's what I'm helping you here. I'm helping. Okay? There's a lot of people. Oh, I don't know what 2 meters are. Well, most people are not 2 meters tall. You're a bit under it. Okay? So 2 meters is about 1 meter is 39 inches and a half, approximately. Some idiot now will look it up. Watch this. Watch the chat box. Someone will be checking this out now. I mean, how sad people are, aren't they? Oh, I'll just check that he's got the numbers right. Tap, 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 tap. Right, so that's 100 centimetres, which is 1 metre. So we're going to go to 2 metres now, boys and girls. Hey up, see, always one to help you. There we go, and that has stopped there. Oh, hang on, it's getting sucked back in again then. I hate it when it sucks in when it's not asked. Just a minute. Yes, there we are. There we go. That's 2 metres, okay? That's 2 metres, all right? So now you know. See? In future, because I've showed... Oh, hang on. I've lost it. 150, 160, 170, 100. 2 metres, there it is. 2 metres, which is about 78.5 inches. There you go. 2 metres, okay? All right, so now you know. You won't have any problem here then, will you? All right, there you go. You ever do that and it flicks back in your face? There I was, 2 metres away. And then he moved off. A delightful young man. Can I help you, mate? Screamed across. Good job I had the mask on. I could feel his breath coming out towards me. He was shouting so loud. Can I help you, mate? I moved forward into position. Can I have one of your vegan sausage rolls, please? Yeah, okay, mate. Out come the little paper bag. And I observed his little paw going in to the counter, which is not heated, incidentally. They're not allowed to heat it, are they? Ah, some idiot in the government decided we can't have heated pasties anymore. Why? What's the difference? So his little paw went in to grab, well, with those clipper things. You know those clipper things? Like a giant nail clipper, but without blades on the end. So he's put in his clipper thing, got out my vegan sausage roll, and I observed his hand going in, and guess what was next to the vegan Greggs sausage rolls? The Greggs cheese and onion pasties. What shall I do now? I thought, I don't want to muck him around. Can I have the cheese and onion pasty instead? I'll tell you what, mate. Could you put a cheese and onion pasty in there as well? Yeah, no problem, mate. So he's placed one bag there and he's selected another little paper bag. I just flicked it with his finger to open it up. Opens up. In go the clippers. Back in there. Picks up the cheese and onion pasty. Now, I'm thinking to myself now, well, not all is lost. That will now become my lunch, yeah? So I won't have those as a snack. Had I just had a vegan... I'm clarifying my position now of not being too bad, you see. Had I have just had the vegan sausage roll, I would have come back here to the Bracknell television studio complex of United Kingdom Talk and had lunch as well. But no. I had now at this point decided that that was going to be my lunch. So now I've got a vegan sausage roll, and as I watched the little clippers go in, and he picked it up, next to the cheese and onion pasties were the vegetable pasties. And I thought, nope, you're not having another pasty. But then I thought, isn't it good to always have a meal with lots of vegetables? Am I right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. So I then entitled selected a vegetable pasty as well. Just a touch over £3, which I think Greggs is excellent value for money. Oh, that pastry. Hardly anyone in the shop. So I had 3. And here, boys and girls, I am proudly holding up my 3 bags outside our local branch of Greggs the Bakers in Bracknell. Yes, look at those. Yes, please. Oh, look. And I'm hoping that those little lines around my eyes, I'm thinking that once I'd had those 3 pasties, those lines would be pushed out a little bit more by the fat. Oh, warning, warning. Oh, we need a red alert warning. I've just spotted them. Warning, man outside Greggs with no mask on. Warning, warning, warning. We'll have to get one of those new marshals to deal with that, won't we? Yes, one of the new marshals. Have you seen that? Oh, yeah, there'd be 1 or 2 of you on here who would love this job. You're going to love this new job. It's full in the papers this morning. In the Daily Mail, an army of marshals. Can you just imagine the sort of people who are going to try and get these jobs? You can imagine that. Littlers. You know, like the private traffic wardens. Ghastly people. Awful people. Little Hitlers. Some of you will enjoy this. I think we know which ones. An army of marshals will be sent to towns and cities across the country to enforce new virus laws. The Prime Minister has announced they will break up groups of more than 6 in town centres and alert police if fines need to be handed out. Recently, they would have got that bloke standing outside of Greggs the Baker's. How dare he walk around with no mask on? It's outrageous. They will break up groups of more than 6 in town centres and alert police if fines need to be handed out. Recently retired environmental health officers. Are they the same people that destroy all the children's idea of fun? Health and safety. Oh, you can't climb up that tree. That's £100 fine. Health and safety. You can't touch that. Oh, you're not allowed to walk there. Oh, you're not allowed to do that. Health and safety. Boring. Recently retired environmental health officers will be drafted in to enforce legislation at pubs and restaurants. Well, you can have some old bloke come in and tell a group of lads around the age of 25 what to do. I don't think that's going to happen, especially if there's only one of them. That is not going to work, is it? Can you imagine some poor old bloke going into a pub in Hackney, which is packed? I'm sorry, you're going to have to all move on here. Not going to work, is it? Recently, they will help enforce social distancing rules and ensure contact details of all customers are collected for the test and trace system. The marshals will patrol... I can't believe this, that they've lost the plot. The marshals will patrol parks, shopping centres, train stations and other areas where groups of people are likely to gather in large numbers. Well, they'll probably be outside here, you know. I've always got, people trying to peer in to the United Kingdom Talk television studios. I have coachloads of tourists turn up here, I have to hide down in the window. Fortunately, I've got a periscope. I watch them through my periscope. It's disguised as a gas external chimney type thing. One of those things, the boiler sends the old gases up outside it. What's that called? A flue. My periscope is disguised as a flue. It watches all around and I can see coachloads. In fact, there's 3 of them now. 3 coachloads of tourists outside at the moment. They can't see me in here. They're pointing and taking photos because this is such a famous building. He said, we will boost the local enforcement capacity by local authorities by introducing COVID-secure marshals to help social distancing in town and city centres, and by setting up a register of environmental health officers that local authorities can draw upon for support. Oh my God. What an ideal job for busybodies. Busybodies who have got nothing better to do than... Once again, I mentioned the chat box. Busybodies that have got nothing better to do than point out the error of someone's ways. You know the sort of people. It's in the Sun as well. It's in the Sun as well. Boris Johnson has announced an army of COVID marshals to enforce tough new rules on social gatherings. His vow to strengthen enforcement of people flouting the rules. I mean, more than 6 people meeting, but people have already started to mock the new marshals. Oh, well, you know they will, won't they? They will. Some joked about trying to outsmart the marshals. And there's a picture there saying, I've never seen this human before. I can't see that working at all. Really. Can you? What are they, say there's, okay, say there's more than one. Say there's, I very much doubt we're going to have many of these people, but say there's 5. Say there's 5 walking around Bournemouth. Now, we've got some hot weather coming. We've got some very hot weather coming next week. Don't know if you saw the weather reports. Not so much up north, but certainly down here in the south. I'll be up north, unfortunately, so I won't experience it. But we're looking at 25 centigrade, which is about 80 Fahrenheit down here next week. Ow! Let me just check he's got that right. Tap, 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 tap. So we won't have that here, But can you just imagine Bournemouth Beach? You saw the pictures on Bournemouth Beach. And say 5 of these marshals turn up to deal with 60,000 people. It's not going to happen, is it? Even if you had to call the police out there are so many people. I just can't see it working somehow. Anyway, there we are. Perfect job for busybodies who've got nothing better to do than point out the error of other people's ways. Good morning to Maureen this morning. Morning, Maureen. Watching in London this morning. Morning, Maureen. Scrolling up there. Anyone remember the Jobsworth Award on That's Life? No, I don't remember that. I used to like That's Life. Esther Ranson. Oh, hello, welcome to That's Life. Dun, dun, bum, 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 bum. Do you remember the dog? Sausages. The dog that said sausages. Morning to Roy Brownlow, who says it's the mental health team, not tourists outside your house. We got, where are we now? You don't need a mask when you're outdoors, says Parknest. No, really? Wow. I never knew that, Parknest. Thanks for pointing that out, dear. You would need 3 a day while to help with the lines, Chris. Bye-bye. Oh, Ross has gone, has he? Ross has gone. You're chatting away there. You carry on chatting to each other. I'll do my show. You chat. Morning, Michael Lawrence. Gary Owen has stopped YouTube. I don't know. It's just kind of disappeared. I meant to send him a little message. Let me just send him a quick message now. And there we go. Let's send him a quick message now. There we go. Sent him a message. Let's see if he comes back to us this morning. So we'll try and find out for you there. All right. Okie doke. Boring colours. So anyway, that was my Greg's the Baker's thing. My Greg's the Baker's experience. And I walked along back home and I had all 3 pasties and they were absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. I did have a small piece of ice cream as well, when I got home. And yesterday afternoon I recorded the music round for next Tuesday. So I'm way ahead at the moment, which I'm pleased about. Last night I watched All Creatures Great and Small, episode 2, Channel 5. Once again, an excellent programme. I'm not sure how many of them they're making. I heard that it was 5. I haven't looked it up. Whether or not we're going to get a second series or not, don't know yet. But please, if you like just nice, warm television programmes that are not too jarring at all, no sex, no swearing, you want to watch All Creatures Great and Small, Channel 5, Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. I don't know why it's on so late. Because it is like a family programme. It seems to be ever so late to put something like that on. But nevertheless, it's 9 o'clock on Tuesday nights. Of course, also on the Channel 5 player thing, whatever it's. My 5, isn't it? Also on the Mine 5. You've got both episodes 1 and 2 up on there now. All Creatures Great and Small. I must say, once again, beautiful scenery on that, including a beautiful green old Rover car. Just stunning, this car. Absolutely beautiful cars on there, because they're really old-fashioned. Of course, it's done back in the, was it 1950s, 1960s, 1940s maybe? I don't know what period that thing is set in, but it's very old-fashioned. And there was a picture of a waterfall. So they're going to do this. I think they were on the way to see a cow or something like that. And they went to this waterfall. No, that was it. The bloke was swimming. James Herriot, he went for a swim, a naked swim, and a woman walked past and he was all embarrassed. Wouldn't happen now. The lads would just get up, wouldn't they? They're not embarrassed at all anymore. There was a lot of embarrassment those days. You kind of kept yourself covered up, I think. And this bloke was swimming, James Herriot was swimming in this beautiful lake or pond type thing, which was small lake perhaps, which was in front of a waterfall. And I was saying to you the other day, you know, I don't think I've seen a waterfall before. Not one like high, a little one like that, you know, just going over, like what you might get in a pond or something like that, going like that. But I've never seen a big waterfall. And it appears in Yorkshire there's one there, possibly more than that. Now, are there waterfalls in Lincolnshire? Or indeed Yorkshire? If you know of them, where can I drive and experience a proper waterfall? One that's coming down from a high. Oh yes, I have experienced one in St Lucia. I went to St Lucia years ago. I remember seeing one there. It's just lovely seeing a waterfall coming down like that. Presumably the water in front of it would be extremely cold. Would I be right there? I don't know if you'd be able to swim in it or something like that. But it looked absolutely lovely, this little waterfall. So perhaps I don't need to go to Victoria Falls or the other one, whatever it's called now. I can't remember now. Are there any waterfalls in Lincolnshire? Does anyone know? Or have I got to go a little bit further? There was certainly one in Yorkshire where that programme's filmed. Okay. Oh, Naga Munchetti on the telly this morning. Just a quick passing mention of the lovely Naga this morning. She had that blue outfit on again that I like. Royal blue, this outfit is. Beautiful outfit. That's all I want to say about Naga this morning. Talking of colours, because that blue was really nice that she was wearing. Really, really nice. Talking of colours, Dulux in the Daily Mirror this morning has named its Colour of the Year. Colour of the Year for 2021. But people think it sums up 2020. It's boring. It's a boring colour. Dulux have revealed their colour of the year, but they think it might have been better suited for 2020, these people. It's no secret that for many people, 2020 has been less than a less than great year. Dulux. In 2021... we need a drop of courage to embrace change, it says. We're incredibly proud to announce that our colour of the year is brave ground. Yes, it is as boring as it sounds. Brave ground is a warm, earthly and natural neutral. Read more about brave ground here. And here is the colour. Now, I know most of you are probably unlike me and don't like great big bold bright colours, which I have in this house. I've got red, pillar box red in the hallway. I've got 2 tones of blue in the living room, and in my bedroom I've got purple. Really bold colours. This is what Dulux have given the suggestion to next year. That's their colour of the year. Look, I mean, how boring is that? People who decorate with white with a hint of something, or grey. Grey! My mate's got his blooming house decorated in grey, top to bottom. I can't stand it. We like a bright colour to keep us happy, don't you think? Oh, I think so. Morning to my sister. Morning, sis. Morning, sis. Ours 8 hours Garth Falls in Yorkshire. Let me make a note of that. These are places I want to visit. I'll put it on my... I've started writing a list of concerts that I want to see. Billy Ocean at the top there. Dionne Warwick. I'd like to see these people in concert. Billy Ocean, I came across a live version of his song Suddenly last night on YouTube, which I posted onto my Facebook. Facebook.com/Chris Reardon UK is where you'll find my Facebook there. But Billy Ocean, suddenly life has new meaning to me. There's music up above and things we never take notice of. You wake up, suddenly you're in love. That one. Oh, beautiful. So I'd like to see Billy Ocean and Dionne Warwick in concert. Now, where's that Owsworth? You said Aysgarth. Aysgarth. Owsgarth Falls, Yorkshire. I'd love to go and see something like that. There's my sister. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thornton Force in Yorkshire. Thank you. Now, that would be more of a sort of... Is that a day trip, Jeff, from Lincolnshire, would you say? Somewhere like that? Or is that a short holiday type trip? I'm not quite sure of the distance from our caravans. To go somewhere like Thornton Force in Yorkshire or Owsgarth Falls in Yorkshire. I doubt there's one in Lincolnshire somehow. Good morning, Stacey. Morning, Stacey. There's Gary's wife appearing this morning. Denise says the Aysgarth Falls in Yorkshire is beautiful. Some lovely walks as well. Thank you very much for those. Any more up there? Go to Cyprus. Sharon says, I won't be going on a plane, Sharon, as you well know. My sister's off to Cyprus soon to go and see my niece who's living over there for about another year and a third. There's Mark Bowles. I mentioned Naga. Up he comes with the little love hearts. Thank you. Lincolnshire Wolds, yeah, but that's a big area. Where is the waterfall there? I don't know if there is there. John says, of course, John, you're further up there, aren't you? My dream destination, St. Lucia. It was very nice, Mark. Perhaps you'd like to come there with me for a little holiday. Yes. I think it'd be quite nice. Me and you, St. Lucia, laying on the beach, drifting off together under the sun. And then that bloke. Excuse me, do you want to buy some coconuts? No, go away. Go away. Anything else you two like? Like what? Do you want a bit of blow? No, we don't want any blow. Go away. They walk up to you on the beach trying to sell this stuff. But if you buy a coconut, right, the bloke, he will, in front of you, shimmy up a tree and cut one off. I kid you not. $10. He goes up a tree and cut, literally, no ladder, no rope, nothing. He shimmers up a tree, cuts a coconut off. There you go, $10, please. Worth it just to see his bum going up there, really, isn't it? Although I wouldn't look at anyone else if I was with you, Mark. Lincolnshire is too flat. Yes, I thought you would say that. Yeah. Bum 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 ba da ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Anything of interest there? No, not really, is there? Okay, let's carry on, darling. Andy V. Lincoln to Yorkshire to the Falls is about 120 miles. Ooh, that's an overnight stay, that one, isn't it? Derbyshire, Lots of falls in Derbyshire. That's a little bit further across, though, isn't it? That is. Yeah, I don't think there's any waterfalls in Lincolnshire. Interesting. Morning, Gary Butler. Morning, Gary. Oh, Mark's just reminded me for my pills this morning. Thank you, Mark. Oh, should we do a super chat raffle? We'll do the super chat raffle. Let's just do these pictures. John Parrish has once again. Thank you, Michael. Got that. John Parrish has once again sent in a couple of pictures. Here we go. Lovely pictures, actually. Here we go. Thank you very much for your likes. I asked for 23 likes this morning. You've kindly given me 27. So thank you, gang. Here we go. Here's the pictures from John Parrish. There we go. We've got stories here as well. This is a typical celebration meal for birthdays. That's his celebration meal. Are two of them just going to eat all that food? Jesus. We'll wait for that picture to come back. Banana leaves. This is the other picture it's gone on to now. Banana leaves as a plate with rice. There we go. Rice, banana leaves as plate. Beautiful. With rice, prawns, fish, pork, mango slices. Was your hand all tuck in eating by hand? Very erotic and tasty too. Salad on another table and lots of spaghetti, which means long life. Does it? What spaghetti means long life? I eat spaghetti. I think I've got spaghetti today. I'm going to do some pasta today, actually. There we are. That's a beautiful meal, isn't it? How many people would that serve? That's got to be about 8 people, that lot, isn't it? Eh? And the other picture is the Jungle Hotel Lodge Room with a jacuzzi. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, my God. Do you get insects in there, John? I don't like insects. Oh, no, I'd have to have the room fumigated before I stayed in somewhere like that, my love. Thank you very much for that, John. Aren't they beautiful, those pictures? That meal is just astounding, really. Plenty there for vegetarians as well, I suppose. Lovely. Beautiful. We'll have some of that. Thank you very much. All right. Okay, gang. Shall we do this week's Super Chat raffle? Some of you have been sending in Super Chats and little tips this week, and every time you send in a £1 Super Chat, I've given you a raffle ticket and placed it in the Super Chat raffle ticket retention unit. Here it is. Here it is. And let's bring out the tickets. Okay, this week's Super Chat raffle is for one of our exclusive United Kingdom Talk mugs, not available to buy. Okay, you can only win one of those, and I have next week's prize standing by, so just in case you're interested in that. Here's all your tickets, okay, that have been collected over the last week. Those of you that have sent Super Chats have your tickets in here, and one of them is about to be picked. Good morning, Rachel. Hello, Rach, darling. Hello, Rach. I like the way they use banana leaves as the plates. Isn't that wonderful? When you think about it, you know, and no problem to the environment at all. No washing up liquid, nothing like that. You eat your food and then just chuck the banana leaves somewhere, which very quickly would disintegrate into the ground, wouldn't they? And it would be the circle of life. It's a new beginning. Yeah. Here we go. Are you ready? Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Ooh, oh, hang on. Drum roll, drum roll. Where's the drum roll? Where's my drum? There it is. Here you go. Here you go. This week's ticket is number 145. And the winner this week is Mr. Peter Wright. Not again. You can't believe it. Peter Wright. Well, he buys a lot of tickets, to be fair to him. 145, it's Peter Wright, who's not with us this morning. I got an email from him, so we'll put that over there and wait for him to claim that. Well done, Peter Wright. Now, do not worry. Your tickets are not being chucked away because you have a second chance to win something. Yes. It just gets better and better on this programme, doesn't it? You get people trying to drag you down all the time, trying to extinguish my bright, shining light, and I look at them and I think, you silly... I really do. I think... Oh, you didn't hear that? Oh, a shame. Right, here we go. Look, look. So they are placed in here. Hang on a minute. I've got other bits and pieces in here. My gun stapler all ready to go to our Lincolnshire Television Studio complex with spare staples. What's that for? Do you know why I'm taking it up there? Do you want to have a guess? Go on, guess why I'm taking it up there. Here we go. Hang on a minute. One moment, please. All right, here we go. Here we go. So all these tickets now go in here with this for our monthly super draw. That's at the end of the month on Wednesday, September the 30th. Wednesday, September the 30th. Okay, there you go. Alrighty. Put those there. Put that there. Put that here. We now have an empty jar, but it's not been empty for long because I noticed a super chat has poured into the studios here of United Kingdom Talk. From one of our new viewers, Gizmo White, has sent me a £1 super chat. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to give you a raffle ticket now. And you don't even know what the prize is next week yet, do you? I'll get you a raffle ticket. It's these are different. There's two raffles that we run. One on Monday, and we give those tickets for that out usually at the end of the show. Always at the end of the show. Okay. Those raffle tickets. So hang around for the end of the show, and you'll get one of those. You can't ask before, and I do them all at the same time. Okay. But what I've given you now is a free raffle ticket for your tip. You give me a £1 tip, so I'm going to give you a free raffle ticket. Gizmo White. So there you go. You're the only ticket in there, so that's quite a good chance of winning. No one else, no one else gets a ticket this week. Then you'll win. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much for that. But you've done that without knowing what the prize is for next week, and I have it next to me here, boys and girls. I'm now about. Let's have another drum roll. I think I will have another drum roll. I'm now about to reveal the prize for next week's Super Chatter. Was that a bit loud? I'm now going to reveal the prize for next week's Super Chatter raffle. There you go. Here it is. It's one of our backdrops. Now, I've had a good look at this, and I can't see any holes in it. Usually, when we give these away, you must expect there to be a couple of little holes in there. Actually, we can't notice them most of the time. There'd be usually holes along the top and the bottom where the gun stapler's been. But I can't find any in it. Now, whether or not the material is that good, this is one of the, I must admit, they are varying different qualities, some of these. This one here is brilliant. It's brilliant, okay? But this one here is as very good quality as well. And I can't see any staple gun holes. I've got a feeling we haven't even used this. Funny, isn't it? There certainly should be some in the corners, but I'll show you which one it is in a minute. Do you know, I've got this feeling we haven't used this yet. But nevertheless, we've done pink for a while, so there's usually a hole somewhere in the middle where the clock would have been, you know? But So I'm kind of wondering now why this is on my prize thing if I haven't used it yet. Why would I give away something I haven't used? I can't find any. Do you know what? Just a moment now. I've got an idea why this might be out for a prize. I think it was too small for the studio. 1 minute. Do you mind if I just measure this for a moment? Here we are. Let's go on a widescreen camera. Yeah, we've got all the cameras here, dear. Got everything. Everything. Hang on a minute. Let me just try something. No. Christ. I don't think we've used this yet. Have I got the wrong one here? You probably don't even want something that hasn't been sort of featured on the show, do you? That's not really something to win because you get to buy one yourself. I know, you want something that's been used on the show, don't you? Yes, I have. I have used this. I used this one spring. I must have done. Well, Mick Davenport covering the legs, abuse to my body. That's a cup of tea, that is, Mick. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Putting using timer up. Roy Brownlow taking the mick out the tidiness of my studio. That's an instant timeout. 5 minutes for a cup of tea. Thank you very much. Wow. No, well, here it is. Look, I'm going to show it. I'm going to give this away. We'll give this away this week. There it is. Okay. Better on there. There you go. All right. So that's one of my backdrops. I think I used it one spring. I'm pretty sure I used it, but I cannot find any... There we go. Ah, hang on a minute. I just saw a couple of holes. There we are. Now, when I say there's holes in it... Oh, you're over there now, aren't you? When I say there are holes in it, okay, there's the holes there. You can't even see that. There's one there. Just about, yeah? You can just about see that. So that's what I mean by holes, okay? And that's where the clock would have hung, okay? All right, so there we are. Let's just come back over there. Wide screen. Let's got rid of them two for a while. They get on my bleeding nerves, them two. Ah, there's another hole here. There you go. That's the hole. Oh, hang on. There we go. That will be the hole where the clock went. That's a slightly bigger one there. Can you see? You can't even see it, can you? So there we are. Is that the right way round? No. That's the wrong way round. I think it goes that way round, actually. Does it? No, it's that way. There you go. All right. So that's it. That's with next week's Super Chatter prize, boys and girls. Gizmo has already been given a free raffle ticket for that. And everyone who sends in a tip, every time you send a £1 tip in, I will give you a free raffle ticket with your chance to win that next Thursday's Super Chat raffle. Alrighty. Okie doke. Rachel says use it as a bedspread for a few days. Mark will probably send you loads of super chats then. Oh, that's the point. Yes. I think so. Get them out. Did you like my legs then, Mark? They're better than your missus's, aren't they? Look at those, darling. Look at that. And they're muscle. Look, no fat. They're walking legs, they are, Mark. Look at those. Look at those. Do you want to touch them? Do you? Oh, dear me. Thank you, Gizmo. Now, I've got time to watch that chat box. Is my nephew there, Gary? Time them two out for another 5 minutes each when they reappear. Will you stop bothering us so we can get on with the show a little bit? How dare you, saying my studio is messy. So it's for me to say it's messy, not for you. Good. Okie doke, let's get on with it. Amanda Holden, do you like her, boys? Did I do my peels? Yep. Amanda Holden, well, I mean, we like pets. Now, as you know, we have two people, kind of pet people on here. We have Michael Pullman, who is head of nature on this channel. And, of course, we have the delightful Denise Andrews, who is head of ducks and animal welfare on this channel. But my question to both of you on the show this morning is, how much would you spend on a rabbit hutch? How much would you spend on a rabbit hutch? Amanda Holden, now what does she do? Is she an important person, is she? Is she Britain's Got Talent or the X Factor, one of those? Is that what she does? What else does she do? I don't know what she does. She has just splashed out £6,000 converting her daughter's old playhouse into a bunny mansion. A bunny mansion. Gosh. And it really is something else. She's converted her daughter's old playhouse into a bunny mansion. Do you want to see a picture? A bunny mansion. This is lovely. Look, hang on. One moment, please. There you go. A bunny mansion. Oh, dear. The pair can snooze in straw-lined bunk beds, knock up carrot soup in the kitchen, and chill in the sitting room. There's also a cushion with the celebrity owner's face on it. A source said, Amanda loves these rabbits and they're treasured members of the family. Well, of course they are pets, aren't they? It's only right that they live like starlets. I bet Denise Andrews, she wouldn't buy something like that. She'd get Alton to knock her one up, wouldn't you, my love? Alton, send him out there with a little bit of that wire, crisscross wire stuff, and a few planks of wood. He could probably make one. Don't look at me, I can't. Funnily enough, my nephew's just bought a shed. Very good quality shed. Next time I want work done here, I'll ask him if he wants to do it. He's now become very capable. Learnt, of course, from his dad, my brother-in-law, you know. In fact, I very much think they could probably have done the shed next door now at this point, but I didn't think of it at the time, so there we are. The Bunny Palace started life as a fancy Wendy house, complete with heart shutters, its own gate, and was installed years ago. It's beautiful, isn't it, actually? Would you like a little bunny house? 8,000, would she say 8,000? Was it 6? 6,000? £6,000 on a bunny house. How much would you spend on a little house for your rabbits? Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Fran, she was an actress in Cutting It, a TV series. I don't know what that is, Cutting It. I don't think I saw that. Amanda thinks it's a Playboy mansion. She probably does. Denise, our animal houses cost a lot, but nowhere near £6,000. She's got ducks, Denise. Chickens as well. Oh, one of them she hasn't got any more. I can't remember what it was now. Michael Palmer has spent $400 on a chicken coop. I still have it in top condition. It's how you look after it, Michael. You know that. It's how you look after it. All these people with beautiful houses and they do no maintenance whatsoever, do they? And they fall apart. Look after your chicken coop. Something like that. She works on Heart FM, does she? Was she a radio DJ then? Don't really know her. Oh, look, Roy Stone's come back on another account. Right, let's go on a timeout there. Abuse of the system, not tolerated on this channel, Roy, please. Not tolerated at all, thank you. Keep an eye on those two, Gary, would you, darling? There's 2 accounts you've got to watch now, thank you very much. One Direction fans, are you a One Direction fan? Ba, 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 ba. That one. One Direction fans are heartbroken, boys and girls. They're heartbroken. A waxwork tourist, Madame Tussauds, has moved the boys' waxworks from the floor shortly after the band's 10th anniversary. Bye-bye. They've gone. Oh, we all have our time and we all pass. I haven't reached my time yet, unfortunately. Maybe I never will. But that's okay, because I'm quite sit here happy, doing my thing. I'm happy. One Direction fans have been left heartbroken after Madame Tussauds moved the band's waxwork likenesses from the floor earlier this week. The venue, which boasts waxworks statues of the biggest names across showbiz, film, music and more, wrote on Twitter that it was the end of an era. Bye-bye, boys! After they opted to move them after 7 years. The tourist hotspot added it had made a decision as part of its commitment to reacting to the celebrity landscape. Harry, Niall, Liam, Liam Payne, Zayn and Louis kicked off One Direction in 2010. 10 years ago now it is. 10 years ago. Do you want to see their waxworks? It's not bad. I mean, it really looks like them. I mean, some of those waxworks. I've been to Madame Tussauds. I went years ago with, there you go. That's a waxworks. It's good, isn't it? Isn't it good? I went there years ago. My God, it's boring. You queue up for what seems like an eternity trying to get into this place. It is so boring in there. So boring. It really is. But people queue up to go in and see it, and it's very well done. The Queen's in there. I think Margaret Thatcher was in there last time we went. It says Zayn left the band in 2015, as we know, and the others splitting the year after for an indefinite hiatus. They've all now carved out solo careers of their own, with rumours of a reunion swirling around this year. Following Madame Tussauds' announcement, the boys' famous loyal fans took to Twitter. Not our One Direction. One wrote that they were heartbroken, though no one will ever be able to remove them from our hearts. Oh, bless. The reason for my tears, another tweeted, the One Direction wax figures disappearing from the Madame Tussauds London Wax Museum. A third blubbed, Madame Tussauds can take the wax figures away, but no one can take One Direction from my heart. A fourth remarked, One Direction's waxworks have been removed from Madame Tussauds. I'm so upset. Oh. And a spokesman, quite rightly, for Madame Tussauds said, following One Direction's 10th anniversary earlier this summer, the decision has been made to remove them from the attraction floor at Madame Tussauds. They've been an important part of the attraction since their launch in 2013, and we know fans have loved having the chance to meet the band. But that's how it works in Madame Tussauds, you know. You are... Oh, look, it's back again. Oh, you won't learn, will you, dear? You're going to have another 5 minutes now, DRRGS. How many more accounts have you got, dear? Keep going. Keep going, dear. Keep going. Very, very naughty person. You have to accept your 5 minutes and then come back and be a good, nice person. And stop criticising all the time, because I'm fed up with it. Adam the Plumber. Good morning, Adam the Plumber. There's someone that never criticises. He just joins in, doesn't he? All part of the fun of the show, as you well know. Amanda Holden broke Les Dennis's heart, did she? Oh, I don't know anything about that. Back in the melting pot for One Direction. Very good, Stephen. Very, very good. George Bond, can you time me out, please? Okay, then, if you want. Just a moment. There you go. 5 minute. Perhaps is there no way of timing everyone out? For like an hour, just so I can get my show done. And then we can come in later and you can chat. I'm sure the Chris Reardon Waxworks will fall. Oh, no, I won't ever be that famous, I'm afraid, Stephen. I'm just a piddly little YouTuber. That's it. That's it. But I hope those of you that watch enjoy the show. Want to make some money? What you need to do is write a book. Write a book. The Sun this morning. J.K. Rowling pocketed £1,560 per word for the for first book, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. A study suggests that's not bad, is it? Just imagine if I had £1 for every word that I said on this programme. Wow. The British author, 55, hit the big time as the novel, published in 1997, went on to sell 120 million copies. It's reportedly earned £120 million, or £1,560 a word, for its 76,944 words. She's got 3 books in the top 10 per word earner of living authors, according to the Knowledge Academy. Second was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I think I've read that. Is that the one that turns metal into something else or something? Or is that the Bible? Or I might be getting confused there. He got £1,300 a word for its 45,000 words. Wow. That's what you've got to do if you want to write a book. It's got listed the top earner, J.K. Rowling, Paulo Coelho, J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter number 3 and the Chamber of Secrets. And then the Da Vinci Code is below that. Follow Your Heart, 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know why on earth, and there's a few more under there, I don't know why on earth people got so excited about 50 Shades of Grey. I just don't get it. I don't get it. It was just a book. I mean, if you want smut, then you can just log on and type in one of those dodgy websites. Why they were going so mad about that, I do not know. I really do not know. Oh, Mick Davenport, abuse. I went for a poo and called it Chris. That's hate crime. That's a hate crime. Now I'm going to give you a choice here, Mick. I can send the police round or you can go in a timeout. You want the timeout? There you go. Hate crime, calling me a poo. Did you see that? I've got witnesses on here. Witnesses. Fran Green would stand up in court for me, wouldn't you, Fran, darling? Andy V would be back as well. Yes. Right, we'll do one more story and then we're going to do today's raffle tickets, boys and girls. Do you know, I don't know if I want to go for a walk today or a long cycle. As in, like a really long one, where your bum hurts halfway on the way home because you can't take it anymore. I think I might cycle to Virginia Water again today. I did that some months ago. Do you remember? It's a blooming long cycle, that is. Let me tell you. That's really long. Don't know. Is there anything else I've got to do today? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. It's a bit sad, this story. It's in the Daily Star. Footage shows a woman carrying around her newborn baby in a plastic bag. I kid you not. A disturbing video shows a weird and aggressive mum carrying her 1-week-old baby in a plastic bag. The unnamed woman, she's 29, she was stopped by horrified passers-by after she said she was taking her newborn boy for a walk. Footage recorded by an onlooker in the Ukraine shows police officers stopping the mum and then pulling the baby out of the bag. Leave him alone, he's alive, he's fine, the defensive mum tells the cops. In the background, witnesses express serious concerns about the child's well-being, commenting that he is overdressed for the hot weather and probably can't breathe properly. Poor little boy. He could suffocate in a bag, which is absolutely true. Meanwhile, a second person comments the child is wrapped in a winter jacket. He's all wet. The temperature was 30 degrees at the time. Pff. Police officers put the baby in the back seat of their car and called an ambulance. I should think so as well. What a strange thing to do. Why did she do that? Doesn't really say anything more. Explaining herself to cops, the mum said she'd put the baby in the bag because she didn't have a pram. The woman, she's got 6 children, said she recently came to Kiev, maybe, from the city of Odessa, hoping to find a job. She faces a fine for not fulfilling parental duties. How awful, isn't it? That's just awful. Oh, there's a little serious story here. I think I read that. This has just come in. This has just come in now. Again in the Star, several school children have been injured after a bus hit a railway bridge, tearing the roof off. It's just come in now, 5 minutes ago. A spokesman for, this is in Hampshire, crews from Winchester, Eastleigh, Andover, Redbridge and Basingstoke were mobilised at 8:10 this morning to Well House Lane in Winchester. Gosh. The roof on a bus was just pulled. I mean, why? How can you not know that your bus won't go under that bridge? That's just... Do you know what I mean? We see these stories, lorries getting stuck under bridges and all that. I don't know why they don't... Surely they know how high the lorry is. Now, I've just had an update from Gary Owen of Gary's British Talk Show. Exclusively on this channel. I can now reveal that hopefully Gary Owen's show will be back tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. The Friday night show full of pointless gossip and BS. Excellent. There you go. Looks like Gary's going to be back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I think he's changed his times around a bit and what he does. So if you want to watch him, Gary Owen's, I think it's called The Friday Night Show. The Friday Night Show is what he's calling it. So those of you that watch Gary Owen, looks like he's going to try and get back tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Okay. Alrighty. One moment, please. Let's just do this. Ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba 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 ba. Where are we now? Okay, raffle tickets. Raffle tickets, gang. Where are we? Just a minute. Raffle tickets. Blue ones, isn't it? Okay, gang. Anyone want a raffle ticket? Please speak now, and thou shalt get one. This is for Friday's show. For Monday's show. For our fridge magnets, you can win one of these on Monday. You win one of those on a Monday, okay? There you go. One of those to be won on a Monday. Right, just a moment, please. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da 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 da. Sorry, I'm just having a little issue with one of my screens there. Is that working now? I think that's working now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right, okay, thumbs down, flying in. That's a block, that is. Bye-bye. Bye. You're going to be blocked now. Bye-bye, Roy Brownlow. Asking people to put thumbs down. That's vindictiveness. We don't do vindictiveness on this channel. Bye-bye. We'll just do a timeout for now. Next remark like that gets a block. Vindictiveness to the channel. Vindictiveness, not nice. You're a disruptor. You're a disruptor, Roy. There's a couple of disruptors on the channel. You're one of them. And when you're there, all hell breaks loose. And it's not funny. And it upsets everyone else on the channel. This is your last chance. I shall be texting my thumbs down later. And if there's lots of them, you will be blocked from the channel. Thank you so much for your inquiry. We have had no trouble at all for days on here until you turned up. Isn't that funny? It's like you just want to sit there and disrupt everything. We're not having it anymore. We're not doing it anymore. My dear friend Gary Owen knows what to do. He don't have none of it. He gets rid of them straight away. No chances. So there's your last chance. There's your last chance. Maureen, you get ticket number 48. Tickets. Who wants a ticket today? Daniel Holmes, 49. Daniel Holmes, 49. Diane Jeb. There's Mick Davenport, number 50. Thank you, Mick. 51 for Diane Jeb. Michael Pullman, 52. 52. Stephen Malone, 53. Stephen Malone. Denise Andrews, 54. Thank you, Denise. George Bond, 55. Ross Herndine, 56. Thank you, Ross. And Ross, you're someone who's never won as well, aren't you? There's you and there's Paul and Liv. There's just a couple of people on here. And, you know, when I see someone who has never won anything, I really want you to win. I absolutely mean that. I really want someone who's never won anything to win. You know, it's just... I really would like you to win something at some point, Russ. So just keep asking. You'll come up eventually. When? I never know. I never know. Where's the lovely... Rachel, 57. Thank you, Rachel. Rachel, 57. There's Andy V. Good morning to Dr. Gregorian. Morning. Tony King, 58. Fran Green, 59. John Aitken, 60. Thank you, John. How's those scaffolders doing over the road? All right, John? He can't take his eyes off them. How long do you spend at the window looking at the scaffolders? I'm surprised you got time to sit here and watch this rubbish. Where did we get to? George Bond? I saw George Bond. Where's George Bond gone? Denise Andrews. Hang on a minute. What have I done here? There's Denise. There's George Bond. And Ross Herndon. Oh, there he is. I've missed. There we are. Ross Herndon. I've done. There's Tony. There's Fran. There's John. 61. Stephen, you're quite sexy when you get angry. Oh, I don't get angry, Stephen. I don't get angry. I just like to do what I do without too much disruption in my life. You know, without too much I don't like disruptors. Disruptors get on my nerves. You know. George Bond. I've lost my place again. Oh, come on, Chris. Pay attention now. Where are you now? Bum 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 bum. There you are, Mick. Mick's never a problem. Never a problem, to be honest, Mick. You just join in with the fun of it. You get it. You get it, Mick. You absolutely get it. I know that. Jason Hughes, thank you. 61. Jason Hughes. Good morning to Mr. Media, mate. Good day to you, sir. Good day to you. John never wins. I pay loads. You must be joking, John. What do you mean you pay loads? What have you paid then? There's nothing to pay. What have you paid? Are you talking the super chats? The tips? Are you talking the tips? Well, how many have you sent? I can look it up, actually. It's about £4, isn't it? Pay loads, please. Someone with your money. Christ, you should be sending me £1,000 a go, mate. Pay loads. £1,000. That's what we'll have off the next super chat. Chris is going now. Bye-bye, Chris. He's off to drop off some specimens. Oh, dear. Dreadful. Thank you, Gary. Jason Hughes has asked twice for a ticket. Let me see here. I've only got one. I've only got one there, Gary. Maybe I missed the other one. Denise wants to win a fridge magnet. Yep. Heidi Young. Good morning, lovely Heidi. Number 62 for you, Heidi. Heidi Young. Marky Bowlsy, baby. Number 63. Is that everyone? Roy Brownlow, number 64. Martin sent me here for a free mug. It's gone. Someone's won it, I'm afraid. It's gone. It's already gone there. I send you checks direct to your house. Well, it's strange how they never get here, John. It'd be the postman nicking them. Why can't I have a fit postman? Well, she's all right. I've got this blonde woman comes round. She's all right. But I see fit postmen going around the other houses. They won't come here. Isn't it funny, that? Why is that? Is this where the funny man lives? Oh, we are awful this morning. All right, any more fridge magnet for the animals? Well, I doubt they want to eat one of those, Denise. Does anyone else want to a raffle ticket? Have I done everyone? We've done Maureen's one. Done Maureen's. Maureen's on 48 there. Excellent. Anyone? Any others? Any others there? Right. Okay, no, boys and girls. Let's do today's birthdays. If I've missed out your birthday, your raffle ticket at all, please ask now, and I will correct that for you. Happy birthday on this Thursday, the 10th of September, 2022. Holly J. Jones, 70 years old. Holly does some radio stuff, don't you, my darling? Happy birthday to you, Holly. I do like that red top you've got on there, Holly. Very nice indeed. Happy birthday to Holly. I can't remember where she is. I think she's up Scotland, possibly. Let me double check. Where is she? Up north. Northampton way, I think she is. Hang on a minute. Just a minute. It doesn't say where she is. Bit older than me. Just a touch. I'm 57, Holly. Anyway, happy birthday to you, darling. Big happy birthday to Holly James. Holly Jones. Happy birthday today to Anne Parry, 23 years old. Andrew Cooper is also 23 years old today. We've got Wendy Gabriel. Good morning, Wendy. Happy birthday to you. Fanny today is 51 years old. The delightful Mark Longman, who I met when I first joined the Black Cap It was either 87 or 89, I can never remember. Happy birthday to Mark Longman today. Long time no see. Got to be about 25 years now, Mark. You look the same. You the same features. I never forget, Mark. We had Tony Paul on the stage. It was a Friday night. And never forget. Never forget. This is going back 30 years or so. Tony Paul was on the stage and he was having a rough time with the audience. And he said, oh, I can't be bothered with this on now. Bring on Mark Longman. And on you came to sing a few songs. I always remember that. Always remember that moment. Happy birthday, Mark. Waika Fredericks today is 28 years old. Happy birthday. Michael William Horo Steele is 49 years old. Jeff Todd, happy birthday to Jed. And Tiffany Vickery today is 47 years old. Happy birthday, everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Twice, coronavirus. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. And we got a late ticket request coming in from Gary. 2 tickets, Ross. So you get ticket number 65 there, Gary. Just under Roy's one. 65 for you there, Gary. All right. Okie doke, boys and girls. That's it for the main part of the show today. It's time now for our daily game of bingo. Just a reminder, gang, there are 2 bingo lists. There's a weekday bingo list and there's a Sunday bingo list. You are either on one or both of them, depending on what you've decided to do. If you're one or the other, that's fine. You can be on both or one or the other. As I say, if you're on one and not on the other and you want to join the other, just send me an email to that email address there and you can join whichever one you're not on. As always, gang, if you've won in the past and you suddenly stop receiving bingo tickets, it's likely that you won and didn't claim your prize. If that happens, you simply fall off the system. It takes you off, okay? You'll only know about that because I don't check. It's irrelevant to me, really. I don't check who's on there and who isn't. If you suddenly stop getting bingo tickets, you've fallen off the system. And all you've got to do is, if you want to go back on it, just email me there at that email address. Okay? And I'll add you back on whether you want to go on the Sunday or the weekday one. Entirely up to you. All right, my darlings. So if you suddenly stop getting the bingo tickets, that's probably what happens. Although sometimes it's a block issue. Someone's the tickets have been blocked somewhere along the line, which has been a problem this week. One of those things, I'm afraid. Okay, but just keep an eye. If you suddenly stop getting bingo tickets, then you've fallen off the system. Just let me know. I've got no tickets. Then I'll check. Okay, and then I can always add you back on for the week, the next week. Alrighty. Okie doke, boys and girls. So you got your bingo tickets in the post there. Let's bring up the bingo board this morning. And the prize, as always, is another raffle ticket for a second chance. A second chance to win one of our delightful fridge magnets. Denise Andrews is getting excited. She's desperate for one, aren't you, Denise, my love? You never know who's going to win and who isn't going to win. Okay, then. Alrighty. Eyes down, boys and girls. As always, we only play for a full house. You need to mark off all the tickets on your bingo, all the numbers on your bingo card, and as soon as you've marked them off, shout bingo in the chat box or text on the number top left hand corner 07551 259 675 is the texting number. Just a reminder, gang, it is only for texts. It's not a phone number. You can't ring it. No one will ever answer that number. Okay, so that's how it works. As soon as I've noticed someone's won the game, I will stop the game and wait 1.5 minutes for you to claim your prize. If for whatever reason at all you don't get back to me within 1.5 minutes, even if everyone can see it, if I can't see it here, then once we've moved on to the next number, that's it. Okay? That's it. All right? Once we've moved on to the next number, you've missed it. Sorry to have to do it like that. There's no other way really of being able to do it, okay? Because there will always be an excuse. Well, you gave it to them and then the next one will win, but you gave it to them, so it has to be the same for everyone. Okay? My PayPal, Stephen, is that. Does that come up with the bingo board on it? I can't see. 1 minute. I'll have to do something. That's the PayPal there. That's when I say that's the PayPal, you need to type that into the address bar, okay? Into the address bar. Don't type that into PayPal because it won't find anything. Type that directly into your address bar and that will bring up a little picture of me and you'll see it's me straight away. All right? So if you ever want to send anything through like that, that's greatly appreciated. I do keep an eye out on that. If you send it while I'm not on stream, so to speak, not really on air, are we? On stream. You know, if we're live and I don't notice it till afterwards, I'll mention it on the next show and I'll give you some free raffle tickets then. All right? Okay, doke, gang. So let's once again bring up the bingo board. There we go. Eyes down then. Here comes your first number. Ready? All the sixes. 66. Clickety click. Good evening, Peter. 7 and 8, 78. 1 and 7, 17. Top of the shop, blind 90. 6 and 2, 62. 5 and 4, 54. All the threes, 33. 1 and 9, 19. And a 19. And a 19. 2-0, blind 20. 5 and 7, 57. 3 and 7, 37. 4 and 5, 45. 2 and 6, 26. 1 and 4, 14. 7-0, blind 70, as fast as you want, Mark. 5 and 1, 51. Boris's Den, number 10. 8-0, blind 80. 1 and 8, 18. 2 and 9, 29. 5 and 8, 58. 7 and 3, 73. 2 fat, morbidly obese Gemma Collinses with no talent whatsoever, 88. 1 and 6, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, happy birthday, sweet 16. 6 and 1, 61. 6 and 4, 64. 4 and 6, 46. 1 little duck, number 2, Denise, quack. All on its own, number 4. All the 7s, 77. 3 and 1, 31. 1 fat, morbidly obese, talentless Gemma Collins, number 8. 4 and 8, 48. 4 and 9, 49. 5 and 6, 56. Thank you, John. I'll sort out your raffle ticket in a moment. There's a free raffle ticket for you there. Thank you, John, for the super chat. 8 and 7, 87. All on its own, little number 1. All on its own, little number 7. 3-0, blind 30. 7 and 6, 76. 2 and 7, 27. 3 and 9, 39. 4 and 2, 42. 7 and 2, 72. I think you should open up a new Facebook account, Heidi Young, a Facebook group. Get Gemma Collins off the telly. I mean, she barely fit. I've had to get a bigger telly just so I can look at her on it. She won't fit on the screen. All the ones, legs 11. All on its own, number 5. 8 and 3, 83. 5 and 3, 53. 7 and 4, 74. 3 and 2, 32. 5-0, blind 50. 5 and 2, 52. 3 and 4, 34. 7 and 1, 71. All on its own, one click. Number 6. 8 and 6, 86. 8 and 2, 82. 8 and 9, 89. 2 and 8, 28. All on its own, number 3. 1 and 3, unlucky for some, 13. 3 and 8, 38. 2 little ducks, Denise, it's 22, quack quack. 4-0, blind 40. 3 and 6, 36. Yes, okay, John. One moment, please. I think you're quite dark, John, aren't you? You've got some secrets there. 4 and 1, 41. 8 and 5, 85. 6 and 8, 68. 5 and 9, the Brighton line. Woo, woo. 6 and 9, 69. All the 5s, 55. 1 and 2, 12. 6-0, blind 60. 3 and 5, 35. All on its own, number 9. And 2 and 4, 24. We've got a winner on 24, and you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to claim your prize. And while I'm doing that, let's just give John a free raffle ticket for what we're giving away for the backdrop. We're giving away the backdrop, aren't we? We're giving away the backdrop. Ah, Stephen Malone, thank you. Ticket number 190 for John Parrish. Just bear with me, Stephen, and I'll sort you out after the do this. Thank you, Jason. Jason's won the bingo this morning. Let me just put a ticket in for John Parrish. Ticket number 190. You don't need to remember that, John. I read the names out on the super chats, okay? Ticket 190. There you go. In the little thing there. 2 tickets in there. 2 tickets. Thank you, John, for the little pish. Pish? What's a pish? What's a pish? For the little pish? What's a pish? For the little tip there. Thank you, John. And Jason Hughes wins the bingo. Let's do Jason's number. Well done, Jason. 3, 19, 22, last number 24, 34, 46, 48, 52, 58, 64, 69, 70, 72, 80 and 89. Congratulations to you, Mr. Jason Hughes. Let me give you another raffle ticket. Oh, I'll have to get a new one out. Look at that. We got down to 50. Oh, where's the other ones gone? How can we got? Oh no, we got down to 65, didn't we? We got down to 65. So you get number 66. Who was that now? Jason Hughes. Thank you. Jason Hughes, 66. So, can you see me scratching my nose today? And I think the reason for that is I use them nose things a little while before the show, you know, bzzz, and it's itching. I've probably stuck some blooming bacteria up there or something. There you go, Jason, 66 for you. Okay, write the number down, and that'll be going into the pot with all the others just shortly after the show. Stephen Malone has sent in a little tip. Thank you very much, Stephen. That's a big tip, Stephen. That's one of our larger tips. Thank you very much, Stephen. So, for your £10 tip, I'll give you 10 free raffle tickets. And that raffle is for the backdrop that we're giving away next Thursday, okay? So 10, I've got the right colours, 10 free raffle tickets for you. You don't need to know the numbers, Stephen, because we read out the numbers. Hang on. Oops. Stephen Malone. Let me just do these. Yeah, you don't need to read out the raffle tickets. And you also don't need to be here, Stephen. Okay? If you can't be with us next Thursday morning, which is we do it at some point in the show on Thursday. If you can't be with us Thursday morning live, then just check back on the recording of the show. Once we finish, it goes straight up as a recording within a few minutes. Okay, just check back on the recording, and if you've won, just send us an email with your full postal address, and I'll pull it in the post for you. Okay, that's how it works. We don't sort of pull out another ticket if no one claims it. Just sits there, and it sits there for a while, and if no one claims it, no one claims it. It goes back in again. All right, so just check back on the recording, and that'll be fine. 1 minute. Are you double L? I think you're double L, are you? There you go. All right, young man. There you go. 19191 to 200. There's your tickets there. 191 for 200 to 200 there. Okay, and they go in the Super Chatter raffle thing. Okay, just shake those up a little bit there. They all go in that one there. And that's for next Thursday's draw. All right. Well, let me see. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Is that everyone done there? Right. You can have a whiplash anytime you want one. I'm sure you can, my love. I'm sure you've experienced a whiplash before, to be honest, John Parrish. Yes, I think you've got some dark parts to your life, haven't you, my love? Eh? I think I'm going to go out for a long bike ride today, and it is a long one. And I'm hoping this time at the other end, the little tea place might be open. Because last time I did the journey to Virginia Water. Don't need to go on the road at all. It's all on there's a couple of quiet roads, but that's all right. There's a blooming difficult hill to get back up on the way, though, on the way back. I mean, there really is. But I fancy doing that today, yeah. Yeah, I might do that today. Hopefully the tea place will be there at the end. Alrighty. Thanks very much for joining us on the show this morning. I'll see you again, hopefully tomorrow morning, all things being well. Touch wood at around about the same time, 8:45. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching and listening. See you now. Bye-bye.